Welcome everyone, my name is Damian and this is Trickerion, how to play video. In this video, I'm going to explain how to set up and how to play this game. Rules of this game are a little bit long, so to make it easier for you, I'll split the video in two parts. So the first one will tell you how to play this game in general, and then all fine details I'll explain in the second part. So let's start with how to set up this game. So we start with the main board, then we also have two player mats. Then each player starts with tokens of his color. We have scoring tracks, so we put one token on the scoring track on the 5 victory point, and the second one we put on this track, which shows who's going first. So in this case, red is going first. You also start the game with the worker tokens. They all have different values from 1 to 3. So you start the game with a magician, value 3, with one apprentice, value 1, one of the specialists. So specialists are different. For now, let's just choose one randomly. When you're taking a specialist, you also take an expansion card. You put it to the side of your board and put your specialist over there. There are different types of specialist cards depending on which type of the specialist you will take. And in our example, yellow will take a different type. Remaining tokens will go into the pool. Then each player gets 10 gold and the second player gets extra 1 gold. With the two-player game, some of the locations on the board are blocked. So in particular, this one will be blocked, so you either can be first player or third. There is very little difference, I'll get to that later as well. So these locations are also blocked. Then each player gets 2 assignment cards corresponding to different areas: 2 yellow, 2 orange, 2 rose, and 3 red. You also give 1 diamond to each player. And now let's jump to the main board. So you put the round token at number 1. Cubes go over here. Then we have different types of resources. They can be level 1 resources, cheapest, level 2, and level 3. So they also have a dot at the bottom to remember. We are putting 4 resources in the market. Then we are adding performance cards. You start with 1 open card and you're putting 2 yellow color and 2 orange cards in the stockpile. Then we add 4 different types of trick cards. Each player has a preferred type of tricks, which you can see on their board. So each player takes one of the cards of their preferred type. And also each player gets resources of their choice, total value of 2. So you can take 2 first level resources or 1 of the level 2. The last thing, each player started with unique specialist, so they get additional bonuses for the specialist, but we'll get to that in the second part in more detailed review. So now we've set up the board and let's have a look how to play this game. So in the base version you have 5 rounds, and in each round every player will have a number of actions to perform depending on how many workers they have. So you start with 3, you can acquire more. So what can you do during your turn? You can go to the downtown location. That's where you can get new workers or learn new tricks or get some money. You have a market roll. That's where you can buy new resources. Then you can go to your own workshop. That's where you can prepare the tricks that you already bought. So that's where your resources come into play. If you have enough resources for your trick, the trick is considered prepared. So you're placing these trick tokens on your trick card. And then you can go to the theater. That's where you will be placing your tricks on the performance card. And the last stage, when you will be performing the tricks, you will get the bonus from the trick and from the performance card. So just to quickly repeat, this is where you will get new tricks, money, or new workers, get some additional resources, prepare your tricks, and perform your tricks. And by performing tricks, you get some money and victory points. And then you continue the cycle until the 5th round, and who gets the most victory points at the end wins. Now, the way you assign actions in this game is very unusual. At the beginning of the round, you need to assign these cards to each of your workers, and this is the way you tell them where they will go. So, for example, if you want to go to the downtown, you need to put this card underneath the worker that you want to assign to that location. If you want to go to the market roll, you are using the orange, and if you want to go to your own workshop, you are using the pink. And you do that in secret, so other players don't see your actions. Other players are doing the same. And when all players decided where they want to go, then simultaneously they reveal their assignments. Now all players can see where everyone wants to go, and then they can choose in which order they will make their actions. And then each player takes actions into an order corresponding to what they've decided to do. So you're taking workers and go to the location that you assign it to. And then the second player goes to another location on the board and performs corresponding action. And you continue taking one action at a time until all players run out of their meeples. At the end of the round, we have a performance phase. If there are any tricks allocated to the performance cards, these cards are performed. Players get their reward, either victory points or gold. Trick cards are discarded, and then the round is over. Now, this is a very high-level view of how to play this game. It is truly amazing with the variety of tricks and resources and possible combinations of actions. But to explain all the details, I need a little bit of more time, so check out my second video where I will explain all the rules. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And let's move on to the second part.